Okay, guys. Hi, it's Priscilla. This is for all my Facebook friends who wanted me to show them how to make pretty much Puerto Rican rice with beans. My rice is there. What you need is, of course, your rice, the seasoning, adobo, the red cap. That's what I use. It's really good, and it's adobo for my one friend who doesn't know how to pronounce it. This is sazon. This gives you the color for your rice too, and the seasoning. Kidney beans or pinto beans is fine. It doesn't really matter what you use, just as long as you have like one regular can, I guess. You're gonna need tomato sauce. Yeah, you're gonna need a rice pot. This is broken into. It's not, I don't know, just however much rice you're gonna make is the pot you're gonna use. I usually use 2 cups of rice. So, and this is cilantro. I mean, not cilantro, sofrito. It has cilantro in it. Now, a word of warning. If anybody has any kind of allergies to cilantro or anything else that's in this, in sofrito, I suggest you do not use it. It's just for added taste and everything. You know, or if anybody has any kind of allergies to this, it's not my fault. If you guys get an allergic reaction to it, if you make it, I'm just showing you what I make. Okay? Okay, so that's the basics. Let me go get this started on the stove, and we will be right back. Okay, what you're going to want to do now is, everything's all set up over here. I got my stuff ready so like that I can pour, because I can only do this with one hand. Set your fire to about like maybe a 4, in between like a 4 and 5. The order does not matter. How you add all this stuff, just as long as it's all in there. So you add the whole packet of sazon, you get a small spoon of the sofrito, just throw it in there. That's all you need, nothing else. Your tomato sauce, you want to add about like half a can, whatever it feels like half a can to you. I just put like about that much. I don't know if you can see it, but put that down. The beans, you don't have to rinse it. Well, I don't rinse it. You could rinse it if you want, but I just throw everything in there. All in there. Now, whatever's left in there. Okay, so my camera kind of died on me. Poor camera. Pretty much what I did was I added 2 cups of water with the whole can of beans, a whole packet of sazon, a small spoon, like about this big, scooped it, put it in there, doesn't have to be a lot, and like about 2, 3, maybe 4 turns of the adobo seasoning. You just grab it and you just like 1, 2, 3 circles of it, depending on how it is. But yeah, this is what it is so far. I add the rice after this starts boiling. Remember to leave it right now on like a medium to high flame. And yeah, I'll play this after this gets to a good boil, and we'll start adding the rice. Bye. Okay, I just wanted you guys to see this, so like that you can know what to look for. Right now, all this is nice and bubbly. Yummy, 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 yummy. You can smell it. You'll smell like all the flavors from just this alone throughout the whole house. It's gonna smell so good. Once you start smelling your food cooking, you're gonna want to like turn it and make sure everything's good. This helps. You do this first, so like that you can make sure that your beans are like halfway cooked before you throw in the rice. Let me go get the rice and we'll be right back. Okay, I usually measure out about 2 cups of rice since I'm using 2 cups of water. A rule of thumb, however much you put for rice is how much you're going to use for water. Now you just throw all that in there, and give me some hands. and you just stir it in. All that rice nicely distributed. Now what you're going to do is, after you do this, what you're going to do is you're going to leave it alone for a little bit. And so like that, some of the water can dissolve when it's bubbling, because you don't want all that water in there when you cover it. Yeah, that's what I do. I usually wait until like about most of this is gone and you start seeing the rice and the beans on the top. Like, you know, you're not going to see that, but you're going to see the beans, and I'll show you when we come back to it. But yeah, so that's the next step. Just add the rice. Remember, 1 cup of rice for 1 cup of water. That's the ratio, what I use. And yeah, once this starts getting a good boil going, remember, don't touch your fire. Leave it at a 4 on 5. Leave the fire alone. Don't touch it. If you touch it now, you're going to mess it up. So don't touch it. I know you people are going to get anxious because it smells good. Don't do it. We'll be back, and I'll show you how this looks in a bit. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you guys. You see how that's like that? Now, what you're going to do is, well, I take like a ceramic plate type of thing, and I cover it, and then I lower my flame to like about a 3. Now, you can take foil and cover it. Everybody has their own different ways of covering it, but as long as there is moisture inside that pot so the rice can cook, you're fine. Like I said, I use a ceramic plate. I've been doing this for like ever, and it hasn't broken yet, thank God. But yeah, so once that's done, you put it on the low fire, and then you're going to give it like about an hour or so, give or take. But do not, and I repeat again, do not touch that plate, because if you touch it, you're going to mess it up. Cooking yellow rice with beans is all about patience. So yeah, don't touch it, don't peek at it until I tell you so, because you're going to have like a little smell. It's going to smell burnt, but not really burnt. That's just what they call begao. And what begao is like the rice that gets burned on the sides of the rice pot. It's like the crunchy rice. But once you start smelling that, that's when you're going to want to go ahead and touch it. But again, it's only 5:46. I'm going to leave it in there for like about 45 minutes to an hour, and then we'll come back. So I'm going to start putting this video together, so like that, my other ones, once I start getting any clips, I can go ahead and add them to it. So now you play the waiting game. Talk to you in a bit. Bye! Okay, it's been about a while now. Starting to smell that smell I was telling you, that it smells like burnt rice, but it's not really burnt rice. And I'm taking a peek to see. Careful when you do this though. It's very hot. That's why I'm using a rag. That's what it should look like. All the rice and the beans on the top. So what you're going to want to do is, I wish there was a way I can do this. Well, what you're going to do is you're going to want to turn it, like make sure all of it's turned and you get from the bottom to the top and you flip it. I'm going to do that really quick, but I need both my hands, so I'll be right back to show you what it looks like. Like after you've turned it and everything, you can go ahead and like grab a little bit here and there and see if everything's soft. If it's a little bit hard, oh, the beans are soft. If it's a little bit hard, you want to leave it in there for maybe about a few more minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and cover it back and leave it alone, so like whatever didn't get cooked can get cooked. Yeah, so that's what I did. In case anybody was wondering what this was, this is pork chops that I'm just defrosting in water. Just got it covered just to have it covered. But yeah, so give it about a few more minutes and we'll be back. Bye. Okay, so I'm back, and I just turned off my fire because I peeked at it earlier. before I went ahead and turned on the camera. The rice is done pretty much. Like, say if you take a little bit, like that much, and you eat it, and it doesn't taste hard, you're good. If it's still a little hard, what you might want to do is you might want to leave the fire back on low, but take like some water, some extra water, and like spray, like, you know, take it with your fingers and spray it on the top, and then cover it and leave it in for a little bit longer. So like that, whatever moisture from the water comes out, it'll go ahead and soften up the rest of the rice. But my rice is done. That's it. That's all there is to it. You just gotta be patient. And yeah, 2 cups of rice usually feeds me, my husband, and my daughter. However you want to serve your plates, that's how you serve your plates to whoever you're feeding. But yeah, 2 cups of rice can usually feed about 3 people. So I hope you enjoyed it. I did my best. It is what it is, I guess. Hope this helps for anybody that wants to know how to make yellow rice with beans. And maybe next time I'll show you what else I can make. Talk to you later.